Hello and welcome. That was surprisingly chewy. Welcome back to Eating Disorder Recovery episode 6. So a question that I got was about like interests in recovery, or just like interests throughout really in general. And they wanted to know my experience and or what my general knowledge of other people's experiences are. So first I wanted to go through my experience. My experience is that so I've never been like, I'm not that type of kid that like just like, oh, I know exactly what I want to do. I can pretend I am, but I don't. I have no idea what I'm doing. And like, I don't have many hobbies. I just spend all of my day and all of my nights texting and learning things. Do I find my hobby? But that's Gucci, because that's fine. That's like discovering yourself and discovering what you enjoy to do. But when I like started going to my eating disorder, things kind of did start to change, and like you can notice it because I definitely stopped being as social. First of all, it was like I stopped being social online, and like I literally just couldn't have an online life. I don't know why. I just like couldn't use my phone. I can't explain why. It was just like a really weird thing. I just couldn't use my phone. I was too weird. Yeah, it's really weird because like you wouldn't relate like the phone being related to anything to do with like restriction, but it's like I just couldn't use my phone. So there was that. And then oh, actually I do know why. Probably it's because like I had a thing about being productive, so I was like, I can't talk to people on Instagram. I need to go and do my Duolingo while reading 4 books and doing all these things and listening to music and like being really productive, blah blah blah. That was me in recovery, in like quasi recovery. But like at the start, it was first internet friends. I lost loads of internet friends. I just stopped using the internet. Yeah, and then what else? Then next, it was like by July, I'd kind of like pushed away most of my friends I'd hang out with like outside of like the internet. Like I would like this was the time I actually started like going to like parties or like outings with a few of my friends, and that just got stopped instantly. We loved that. I'd finally started like going out, and then I was just like, nope, go not eat or drink. And like I think that's when I got really bad, because I noticed that like I had like, what's it called? It's like alcoholic anorexia. Like I was okay, let me see this bottle. I would drink like 2.5 of these at least, and not be phased. I don't know how, but and I don't know. I haven't actually drunk, like I haven't got drunk since ever. Like I literally haven't gotten drunk ever. I'm always drunk like in my head though. So yeah, I'm going to see how that turns out. But I'd literally like drink that much of those, or like so much alcohol, because you know, calories, we love those. And my body's like, yeah, yum yum yum, give me those because you're starving me. And then I was like, okay, there you go. And I wasn't noticing until like July, and then I kind of just like stopped. And then that's why when things got bad, and I was like, actually, you know what? I feel like I might be better off without them. So I just decided to ditch them. And then like school life was a mess because I couldn't socialize. Couldn't socialize to save my life. No. I would like, no, I'm not even going to try and explain how bad I was at socializing. And I think I'm like a kind of, I tried to talk to people, but like when I was in my eating disorder, no. I was very bad at socializing. So with that. And then I can't really think of anything else right now. Wait. Okay. I just lost track. So then by like October I was just like fully in it. no, August is when I started recovery. I started going to a treatment centre, and yeah, did nothing at all. So my mum knew though by this point, so I was just like, yeah, mum, I'm recovering. Come upstairs with me and support me while I eat my little plate of vegetables and fish upstairs, while I like distract myself by watching like every single possible video that I can find interesting. And I think I kind of like burned out my like interestingness, because like I don't find anything interesting anymore. Like I can't watch a YouTube video because I just watch them too much. I will just use them as a distraction to like not look at my food and just make my food last as long as possible. Yeah, that was just me in recovery. And then like by October I was like really ill, and I literally had no more interesting videos to find and watch. So I was just like, yeah, this is difficult. I kind of want to recover as well because I miss a load of my friends, and I just can't talk to them while I'm not recovered. So I was just like, recover, then eat all the food, gain all the weight, and then like literally like nothing changed for like the whole time. Nothing changed until like when I was in actual recovery, I literally just left Instagram. I didn't talk to anyone. I just ate. So one of the questions like this person asked is like what, is it okay to always be focused on food in recovery? And yes, like literally I did nothing else except for eat. Like I would talk to my family about like eating. I was like, yeah, I've eaten all this food and I'm like not hungry, yeah. And like I'd be eating, I'd just carry on eating, and I would be such an annoying shit. I'm gonna be honest, because all I would talk about is food, and like I literally had no friends. And then I was still pushing people away, but I was just like I was in my element, enjoying food, and that was fine because now I have friends again. I'm pretty sure, and I have a lot of my interests back. But yeah, and then I think I've answered 2 questions. So yeah, I kind of just like lost all my friends and like lost any ability to socialize because I was like, I've got to be productive. That's not productive. And I was kind of scared of I was scared that like the fact that like I was just obsessed with food, and I was like, yeah, but what if I'm bored of eating and I'm only eating like all this because I'm bored? Like literally, that was my biggest thought. Okay, and I know that's probably a big thought of all of you guys. But it's wrong. I promise you. It's wrong. You will find other things interesting. Everyone finds something interesting. You just gotta give yourself time and time. Just eat. If you really don't find anything interesting and you just are eating, just carry on eating, because it won't do you no harm. Just you'll actually gain the weight that you probably need to gain, and then you'll start finding things really, really interesting, and you'll just enjoy life a lot more. That's the truth to you. I'm sorry if that was loud. So yeah, I know it's really scary because you're just interested in food and just all you can talk about, but I don't talk about food at all anymore. I talk about bread because I have a low-key obsession with bread. but that's just my joke thing. But it's not as obsessive. It's not the same obsessive as it was in my eating disorder, where I'd be like, oh my god, I really want some bread. Oh my god. I'd just be joking, just oh my god, I got bread. Yeah. Then also when your hormones or your endocrine system starts to kick in again, and it's ooh, for a lot of you, if you get your period, doesn't mean you're fully ready to be interested, because a lot of people actually get their periods early on, and some people don't, but some people do. It's just your body's way of deciding, am I ready to be interested in other things, or should I still be eating all this food? So the best way to do it is just prove to your body that that there's no food, that there's no food famine. So you just eat the food. That doesn't kind of make sense, doesn't it? If there's no food famine, why would your body want to have food? So just eat. And then the last one is my is like, how did I start to get interested in things? So like I said, the main thing that I was always interested in is like before media, is like social media. I love being like, I love throwing myself all over social media, and yeah, that's just come naturally. I've gone back into like 10 of my Instagram accounts already, and I've talked to like a bunch of the people that I've missed over the years, and I've just like started building up my social media again. Well, it's not like building up my social media, I'm like making friends again, and that's just, I think, one of my favorite hobbies to do. And helping people, I like helping people. But like, there are other things that I do sometimes find interesting. It's like learning languages and learning about different cultures, which is like really interesting. And I'm planning on like going abroad a few times this year, because I'm finding that really, I'm just like attracted to that. But like, I didn't try and do anything. I just like carried on eating until I was like, I don't really want this. I just like nothing. There's really nothing that looks interesting. I sit down, look at a candle, I'm like, oh my god, I want to write. Or I'm like, oh my god, I really want to go on holiday. And then I'm just like, yeah, just eat. I promise you, if you eat, just carry on eating. And then you eat and eat and eat. And then you like one day reach a point where you're just like, eating, no. But it'll happen gradually. It's like, it'll be like, if you are a night eater, which a lot of us are, it'll be at night. It'll only come at night. That's what happened to me. It was like, it's like you'll just be like having like your huge snacks at night, and then at one point it'll just be like, and you'll just be like it's like completely new, and you're like so calm, even though your heart's probably like beating a billion times a minute, because you've like consumed like like 190,000 grams of sugar, which is okay, by the way, because I did that as well, and I'm okay. Or it's like, or if you consumed like 900 billion grams of like peanut butter. That was me. But yeah, even if it was that, it's like you feel like this instant calmness, and you're like, just go on my phone. Oh, I really want to buy some clothes. Oh, I want to type some letters. And you'll really like look at all the interests, and like nothing will stop you from finding your interests. They will come naturally, but it may take time. Like, a lot of my interests haven't come back until like recently still. And like it will just come back slowly and slowly, and you'll just slowly become the person that you were before your eating disorder, or the person that you were determined to be before your eating disorder, depending on when you got your eating disorder. So eat the food, and that's pretty much it. Just carry on eating the food, and you're gonna get to whatever you like to do. You're gonna get to go like, I don't know, what's a common thing people like to do? You're gonna get to go watch Pretty Little Liars on the sofa and like not care about food. No one likes doing that. You can go watch Mean Girls. Yeah, you can go watch Mean Girls on the sofa. Just be like, or you can go with the love of your life, and you can just get a love of your life, and you can like date someone if you love them, and then go ask out your crush. That's a good thing to do. Or you could do like a certain one person that I follow, and just be very philosophical, and just be like in your head, just like, what is life? One video I'm talking about. Lovely person. Yeah, sorry, I don't have anything else to say.